Greetings, this is garthrs, the tireless adventure with another episode of Starmade. Let's play episode 2. Now, I did a little bit of exploring off camera to see what that other thing was, and if it was anything special, I was going to share it with you. But as it turns out, it's not really that special. It's not really that special at all. And what I did notice is that, see the ship? See how far away my ship is? The reason for that, I don't even know what just happened there, but the reason for that is because this is my spawn point. So I parked at the other shop, which is like over here. Then I logged out, so I'm going to have to buy another ship core, then we'll just fly over there. So let's go to ship, and that's ship core. I'll just buy one of these. I like having an extra one on me anyways. I don't really need anything for it, so let's go ahead and just hit X to drop it down. I'm just gonna name you Pooh Smith because you're gonna help me work this out. You see what I did there? Okay, and let's go ahead and grab that, go into build mode or flight mode, and we want to go to the other ship. There's just a simple. Yeah, that's what I do. I do one of these to get around. That's just how I roll. But that other space station was just another space station. It wasn't like a pirate space station or anything like that. So it's nothing that big of a deal. I did get a little bit more monies. As you can see, I got about another, looks like about another 60,000. I sold the plexi lifts and a little bit of glass, and that's pretty much it. So what we're going to do today is we're going to buy a bunch of what I think we need. And then we are going to... Wait, when you get rid of it, you go into build mode, right click on it, and say, yeah, sure, you can get rid of that. And you just turn around and fly to your ship, whatever. There it is. Okay, so here we go. And effectively what we're going to do is we're going to fly to a shop, which should be fairly close to us. Where is it? Where's my way in? Is it up, down here? It's up, down. It's up, down. Okay, it's up, down. There we are, up, down. Up, down. Alright, flight mode. Let's go to a shop. Which would be the shop right here. Where did I park way out here in the middle of nowhere? Well, anyway. Actually, yeah, let's do this. Let's go to the shop. Because the let's play on this is I wouldn't say it's going to be kind of slow. But in all honesty, this Let's Play is just going to be how, you amass greatness and wonderment and superfluousness. Dude, I don't know what that means, but it's okay. I seem to get a pretty good response so far out of this. There was quite a few comments that would, give me some advice, and these are things I already knew, but I didn't mention, which is kind of like bad on my part. But as you'll notice. On my ship. Let me get up here. Okay. And we're going to fly mode. And you'll notice when we go around the corners here that in the front I've covered up my weapons, I've covered up my salvage cannons, I've covered up everything. That's because these components can fire through your hull. They are unimpeded by your hull. So you can put whatever you want in front of them, you can put them whatever location you want. And it kind of works out pretty good. I like that. It makes me fur hopping. So the first thing that we're going to do for this ship, because he's so awesome, is we're going to go and we're going to totally ruin it because it's stupid. Yeah. Oh wait, we need to turn the thing on. We've got to turn the thing on so that it doesn't work wrong. Okay, there's that. So let's put you there. Hold down off control. Turn on odd symmetry. ZY plane, ZY plane, or what? Yeah, YZ plane, and we'll click on that. There we go. Now it works, and now we can take things away, and it'll happen on both sides, and everybody's happy, and it's twice the effort for half the work. You see? Okay, that was supposed to be funny, but it obviously wasn't because you didn't laugh. And if you did laugh, thank you so much. Yeah, so I've been on vacation now for about 5 days, and I'm fairly certain that my mom is trying to make me fat because she's just feeding me all kinds of good food. I know my grandma's trying to make me fat. She's just like, she's like, you want something to eat? I'm like, Granny, I just ate like 5 seconds ago. She was like, that's what you want. I can make a sandwich. You want a sandwich? I'm like, no, don't. I'm serious. I'm cool. Stop, please. Please stop, please. I can't take it anymore. But I love her. So, what do? You just eat the sandwich, you know what I'm saying? You just eat the sandwich. You don't say anything. You just, oh, thank you. And then you eat the sandwich. And that is pretty much the extent of it. Alright. So let's go back in here for a second. I'm just going to go to buy mode and see if we can get any more salvaged cannons. Oh, with 361. Let's buy... I think 100 will do. I'm lock on. Yeah, it's only 40,000. Totally can do that. Alright, sweet. Warning, no thrusters. I have plenty of thrusters. Actually, I only have 10, so let's buy some more. Let's just go ahead and set our machine up here. I mean, that would make sense to me. Alright, we don't need that. We don't need a cloaker. Let's go and buy, see, I got 10 of those, so let's buy 40 more. I just got a few of those, so let's go ahead and buy 50 more of those. And I already have a cockpit, don't need that. Can't put factory inputs or factory stuffs on your sheep. I'm gonna go ahead and buy 50 more of those as well. And I'm probably gonna need power. I believe that's under general. I don't need a gravity unit, but I could get one. You know, I was gonna buy one. Alright. I don't need that. Plex storage, I'm gonna buy 3 of those. Plex door, I'm gonna buy, let's buy 12 of those. Power, let's just buy the remaining 56 that you have there. And don't need the faction module. Power tank, we'll go ahead and buy the remaining 16 that you have there. And that should probably do it for now. I want to buy one of these, but they don't have any, so I'm very curious as to what that might be. Alright, so let's go back into build mode, and this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put my salvage computer down, which is right there on number 6, and then I have 120 salvage cannons and some yellow hull. I think that'll do it right there. Okay. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to put down our salvage computer, so that, because when you put it down it'll automatically select it, and if it's not selected, as you see when you hover over it, it'll say you can deselect with the letter C. So the letter C would select and deselect things. So then we're going to get our salvage cannon. Actually, before we do that, I want to put this piece of hull here and here, and I think that will, let's put these out one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, yeah, that'll totally work. That'll totally work. I'll show you what I'm going to do here in a second. You're like, what are you doing, Garth? You're not making any sense. I'm making plenty of sense. Stop it! Anyway, salvage cannon number 1. We're going to have the one that goes right through the middle here. We're going to go out 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, so there's one. That's one salvage cannon. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now we have 3 cannons. Then we go here. 1. See how that works? All the way out to that. And you're like, dude, that is amazing. I'm like, totally no. Alright, and then we're going to go, I believe this is right. Just like that. And then we're going to go just like this. Alright, and then I should have 3 more, which would be, I did the math wrong. That's cool though, that's cool. Let's go this way. We'll just put one. We'll put one right up top here. Because the way I was going to work it out, this will work out anyways. So, so basically, we're like a huge salvage cannon right now. You see? That's how we're going to do it. All right, and in the middle here, we're going to go back around. Let me get rid of that, and that, and that, and put this along the back. Yeah, that'll work. And put this along the back. Yeah, we got to remember to leave ourselves access to the core, so don't forget that. Alright, then we're going to go and get our antimatter cannons down here. And that's a gravity unit. And our weapons controller, which is here. Okay, it's already down. So weapons controller is going to go right here. But let's deselect that first, just in case. Then we go click. Right? Okay, so Gray Hull is now... not Gray Hull, but weapons computer is done. So we'll come down here to antimatter cannon. And the first one goes right here. Like that. And we get this one that goes here. And it should leave me with two more sets. Alright, so that did work out a little bit for my weapons here. And then we have this one right here, which will leave me with 0. Alright, now shields. I got 60 of those, so let's put the shields down. And remember, this is just the front of my ship so far. This is the front of my ship. Alright, so let's go ahead and put those down. And there we go. And at the end, boom, like that. Okay, now we need power. And I figured power storage, which works best in block form. We'll just put that right down the middle. And then we'll just pretty up our ship from there. There we go. We'll go out one more. And then we come back down here. Oh, that was the wrong button. There we go. Okay. Now all we need is power gen. Actually, I don't like this. This makes me angry. So let's go ahead and we'll put it right here. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, so power gen. This is going to be the nose block of our ship, and I think that'll be pretty good. It's like every one of these episodes is going to be me building. So take it. Take it. So we'll come back here, and I will show you my idea for building compact power. Now we have this one right here. Oh, yeah, that one right there. That'll be our central point. We'll go up 3, to the right 4. Actually, I could probably go one more. Yeah, I could probably go one more. Go one more like that. Now you see our power gen is already up to 2100. And then we come up this side. Remember, when you go along the axes, you get the most out of your power. So then we got 4 that way. There, okay, that totally works. And we want this is what I want next, but I want to do this first. So we'll get that, and that, and then we'll come up here. Yeah, one more. I was going to say I believe that's it. Alright, so we have 6400. And this should work out the way I want. Come this way. One of these dogs over here are snoring. I'm at my mom's house and she has these 2 little miniature pinscher things. And they're like no bigger than my foot, but they snore like crazy. Seriously, it's crazy. And they're not even fat or anything. They just snore. It's ridiculous. I'm telling you, people. You don't even know. You think you know, but you don't. Come this way. Just like that. You see we got another triple axis thing right there. Yeah, perfect. I like that. I like that. Okay. Alright, so we've got some pretty good power coming in this way. Let's go ahead and do that. Put that one right there. Actually, let me get rid of it. No, I'll leave that there. And then put this here. And then come up this way. 3, 4. And then we'll just come right down along this middle. Right here. And this will be our power cord. Oh, am I going to have just enough? Oh, I'm so happy. Okay, so our power gen right now is 12 grand, which is not bad. And our power storage is an additional 206, which isn't really that much. I'm not too impressed with it. And then we'll come back here in the back here, and we'll just go right across here with these. And then I'll just make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then just do this 2 more times. There you go. And in all honesty, this is going to be the basic foundation for my ship. The basic foundation for my ship. Not very powerful, not very sleek, but it will be the foundation for the ship. You see what I'm saying? The foundation. So let's go back in here with the space key. I'm a little bit slower on the movement now. Let's see, what do we have here? Let's go to the station, and we're just going to chew it apart and see what happens. See how much faster we move. You know, just wonder how long it takes me to get my... Well, 50 engines isn't that bad. I mean, I got up to 50 pretty quick. I guess I'm traveling at a pretty good clip. Trying to figure out what's going on with that. Come on, we got this. Oh, no, you know what I need to do is I need to put these up here. 80. Yeah, see, because I used basically the same weapon groups that I did before, 10 long. So there's weapons on number 1 and salvage. Salvage on number 2. There we go. 1.44. See, 0.44 is pretty much what I got last time too. But I used the same groupings. So there's 2. Come on. Now I got a lot of recommendations to hit the desert planets. Yeah, but that's pretty much. See, it was the same thing. Same thing. So now basically, let's see with the 5 cannons that I have here. And you notice that I don't have a cockpit on, but I can see because there's no space. If there was a space in front of my cockpit, then I would see the back of my salvage cannons. Since I don't see the back of my salvage cannons, that means there is no space because of the way the what do you call it? The ship core is pressed up against the salvage cannon. You can see through it. Does that make sense? You don't need a cockpit, but they are very, very nice to have. But because of the way I built my ship, I don't have to worry about it. And effectively, that's what I'm going to do. I think we have a pretty good foundation. I think we have a pretty good base for the craft itself. What I'm going to do is I'm going to mow this thing down, and we're going to expand on our ship. It's going to be a little bit large, but for the most part, I'm trying to keep it agile because I want to be able to outmaneuver and destroy pirates, because that's what I'm going for next. So we're going to need a whole lot of shield, a whole lot of what's the word I'm looking for here? A whole lot of weapons, and we're going to need a whole lot of maneuverability. That's the problem. The maneuverability. We got to keep our mass down fairly low, so I think that should be pretty easy. So what I'll do is I'll mow through this thing not very quickly and get a lot of assets for the ship that we're going to build. And the next episode, that's what we'll do. We'll actually finish our ship off. I got a pretty good foundation, I believe, but I'm going to add at least 2 more weapon groups, because right now this is a weapon group I have. Let's go ahead. I don't want to shoot something that's worth a lot of money, so let's just shoot this right here. This is not worth anything. Can't really see those numbers, but it's like 60, 70, 60, 70, 60. It's not too shabby. and the quickness of fire, not very high. But if I had a lot more weapon groups, it would actually help me out. You know, because that little bit of tink damage, 9 or 10 times per second, yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of damage. You think about it. Like that big old UFO I got, it's got a whole lot of damage in it that I can put out. And it can take a whole lot of damage. And me and Rhett was sitting there just testing it out. And I said, okay, shoot at me. And if you start breaking through my shields, I'll let you know. And he fired at me about 3 seconds. And I was like, all right, stop. Because you're eating through my shields. And because, you know, even with that many shields, you got that many weapons. So it's a balance. You got to find the right balance. Now, I tore through his shields a little bit faster. But my weapon groups were obviously a lot larger than his. Because I had a lot more space for it. He didn't have a lot of space, and he still chewed through my weapons my shields pretty quickly. So, remember that. So next time, I think what we'll do is we'll finish up the ship. We'll round out the ship, and we'll see if we can find us a pirate. A pirate. A pirate. Now, if you have any recommendations of sections of my ship that I should involve, go ahead and put them in the comments down below. I look forward to reading you guys' feedback and comments, and you know, that kind of stuff always makes me happy. And I'll try to incorporate your ideas. I'll try to find some cool way to incorporate your ideas. Just make sure that you remember I'm trying to keep the ship moderately compact. Not like super tiny, but definitely compact. So feel free to leave your suggestions in the comments below, and we'll see what we can make. All right, people, I'll talk to you later. Take care. Bye-bye. Take care. Bye-bye. No, seriously, just saying bye. You know, that's pretty much it. All right, bye. No, seriously, it's just I miss you though. You know, when you're not around. See, I promised myself I wouldn't cry.